We found the remains of an ancient civilization hidden on a USA mountain. But what we unearthed wasn't supposed to exist. It started when a group of archaeologists stumbled upon stone ruins buried beneath layers of ice in Montana's Bitterroot Range. Symbols older than any known Native American tribe covered the walls, glowing faintly when touched. One night, as the team camped nearby, their equipment began picking up rhythmic pulses beneath the ground, like a heartbeat. When they dug deeper, they found a massive stone door sealed with unknown metal. Against orders, they opened it. The ground shook, the sky dimmed, and for the first time in 10,000 years, something inside the mountain stirred awake. The government arrived within hours, erasing all signs of the discovery. But one recording remained, and it carried a voice that spoke perfect English. "You should not have come." After the discovery, the U.S. military sealed off the mountain under environmental protection orders. But a secret team of scientists was allowed inside. They found a massive underground city powered by a strange energy core still active after millennia. The architecture didn't match any human design. Walls curved in impossible angles, and rooms shifted when not observed. The deeper they ventured, the stronger the electromagnetic interference grew, disrupting their communications. Then they found humanoid statues surrounding the energy source, but scans revealed they weren't stone at all. They were organic, preserved in some form of suspended animation. When one researcher touched the central control pillar, every statue's eyes opened at once, glowing gold. The last recorded log ended with screams and static, followed by the sound of heavy breathing. Something had woken up, and it wasn't human. Weeks later, the government denied all reports, claiming the team died in an avalanche. But locals began seeing strange lights dancing across the mountaintops. Wildlife vanished overnight, and a deep humming sound could be heard beneath the earth. A journalist named Claire Weston started investigating, uncovering leaked photos showing the underground chamber. When she released the images online, they vanished within minutes, and her accounts were deleted. Still, she pressed on, tracing the ruins' symbols to a pre-human civilization mentioned only in Sumerian texts, the architects. One night, she received an anonymous package, a fragment of black metal that pulsed like a heartbeat. The attached note read, "They are not gone. They are waiting." That night, Claire disappeared from her apartment without a trace, her door locked from the inside. Months later, satellite imagery showed parts of the mountain shifting as if alive. The U.S. Geological Survey dismissed it as tectonic movement, but leaked thermal scans revealed vast tunnels opening and closing beneath the surface. A secret recovery team known as Project Lazarus was deployed. What they found changed history. Ancient machines reactivating, rewriting the soil's molecular structure. One soldier described the sound like 1,000 whispers under my skin. The deeper they went, the more their equipment malfunctioned. Cameras caught glimpses of figures walking through walls, their forms flickering between flesh and light. The team tried to retreat, but the tunnels closed behind them. Their last transmission said, "The city is waking. It knows we're here." No further contact was made. By now, entire regions around the mountain were closed off to civilians. Locals claimed to see ghostly lights resembling constellations orbiting the peak. Scientists brought in to study the phenomenon reported a strange magnetic anomaly, one that matched no known frequency but seemed to respond to human thought. When one scientist asked aloud, "What do you want?" the instruments flickered and displayed a single word, "Home." Panic spread through the command center. Suddenly, all power in a 50-mile radius shut down. When it returned, every screen showed an ancient symbol, the same one carved into the mountain, glowing like fire. The government decided to bury everything again, but it was too late. The mountain was alive as the months passed. Earthquakes began radiating from the region, forming geometric patterns on seismic maps. A secret drone captured footage of massive structures rising from the earth, smooth towers made of liquid metal. The ruins were rebuilding themselves. Nearby towns reported missing people and livestock, always near the same area. One survivor from a local rescue team described hearing voices inside his head, in a language he didn't understand, commanding him to open the gate. He later gouged out his eyes, claiming he had seen the stars move beneath the ground. The government evacuated the area completely, turning the region into a permanent no-fly zone. But satellites still caught flashes of light, as if the mountain were communicating with something in orbit. That a year later, strange weather patterns formed over North America, lightning storms shaped like symbols seen in the ruins. People began having synchronized dreams of an ancient city beneath a golden sky. Psychologists dismissed it as mass hysteria until identical dreams were reported in Asia, Europe, and Africa. Someone, or something, was reaching out across human consciousness. The world's leading scientists gathered secretly to decipher the symbols. They concluded that the mountain was a transmitter, a beacon built long before humanity. Then, one night, every clock on Earth stopped for exactly 7 seconds. During that silence, millions of people heard the same whisper: "We remember you." The final broadcast from the mountain came during a nationwide blackout. A massive energy surge erupted from beneath the range, shooting into the sky like a pillar of light. Satellites malfunctioned, compasses reversed, and communications failed globally for 12 hours. When systems came back online, a crater 30 miles wide had replaced the mountain, perfectly smooth, reflecting the night sky like glass. No debris, no ash, just silence. But in the reflection, astronomers noticed something impossible: new constellations, unknown to any star chart, forming slowly in the mirror-like surface. They weren't random. They were a message, coordinates pointing beyond our solar system. The civilization we found wasn't from Earth. It was calling something home.